Assassin's Creed Shadows crosses 1 million players on launch day, Ubisoft says. The thing is, it's 1 million players.
Players, exactly.
Right? Not 1 million sold.
Yeah.
Right? So that's not a lot. Okay, let's actually check out the Steam DB. Of course, this is, it doesn't show like everybody playing, on console or everything, but this is a good indicator of what's going on. Right? Go ahead, Grae. I believe I interrupted you.
I checked Steam DB this morning. I'm pretty sure it's still the same. It peaked at 60K. And you know it's bad if it's even worse than Veilguard. And we all know what happened to that game when they tried to shill it in the first few weeks and then it ended up failing. Yeah, 60K. There we go.
Yeah, so it's about 60K and current players right now are 42. This game is I heard it's not awful, but it's not good.
Yeah, I've seen some people play it, but when I look at it, it's like it's not the worst game in the world, but it's the kind of game like I just shut my brain and just chill, and you don't take it that seriously, which is not what you want for such a flagship and high budget game. That's what I feel. It's like if it's like a B tier, like a not that expensive game, then I suppose that kind of impression is fine. But you spent like how much? 350 million just to produce this game. You're gonna need to sell a lot of copies. It like just being okay is not good enough. So like if we take out all the stuff that like offending Japan, Yasuke as the lead and as a samurai, I think it's okay. It looks okay for me. But then it needs to be really, really good if you want to make up the money you spent on this, which is not. So yeah, should be an interesting next few weeks for the game.
And the fact that it's a Saturday, it's a weekend, the first weekend of this game, and it's only gonna hit 60. To be honest, I don't think it's gonna peak higher than this. I think it's gonna stay. I don't think it's gonna crack 100.
Yeah, I don't know. If Veilguard failed to do that and it reached 89, right? 89K. What's the chance of this one? It's like because like every AAA blockbuster game, right? It's reliant on the first 2 weeks. So if you did not crack it during those first 2 weeks, you're not gonna crack it in 2 months from now, 3 months from now. And it's like we've seen the Assassin's Creed X page giving away keys just so they can inflate their numbers. Oh, we got 1 million plays. Yeah, it's because you're giving away keys in public. Yeah.
All right. But the thing is that they've been trying to like grease the wheels. Like, hey, our game has done and surpassed 1 million players. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts joining the adventure. In Future Japan, we are beyond excited to start this journey with you. And if you scroll down just a little bit, they giving out codes. They're trying to basically grease the wheels and like, hey, actually, maybe it's 1,000,003. Right? So how do you feel about this, man? Like, it's sort of weird.
It's for me, it's insane. Like, imagine like your AAA game at launch, and then you're giving them away for free. Like that's next level. That's even worse than Veilguard being on PSN for free. At least Veilguard waited for a couple of months before they did that shit. This one they're giving it on launch day. It's incredibly desperate. Like that's the worst thing you can do whenever it's like why would you give away games at the height of it making the max profitability? For me, that just reeks of desperation for you to be giving it away during that time. I have never. I don't. Do you recall any other AAA game that does this in history?
No.
I think
this is the first time I've ever seen. It's like, hey, here's 3 free copies. Yeah. It's like, what? Like, why are you giving the $70? Like, you really, really want to flub your numbers, right? But the thing is, like, we got to talk about this though.
What is? Okay, I haven't been.
Turn up your audio. This is probably the best delivered voice line in the entire game.
Resentment can grow quietly without much warning after a storm. Mushrooms can too. Shiitake?
Mushrooms. The smell of...
Man, that's how lazy can you get? I think like AI voice acting will be way better.
I was gonna say Did they just type that in 11 Labs or something?
I don't know. This is so bad. Now, here's the thing. I've been watching Asmongold play it whenever he goes live, from whenever I
Yeah.
can watch it, right? The gameplay looks sluggish. And this is before you unlock Yasuke. And I believe Yasuke unlocks
Yeah.
like 50% or 60% into the game.
Yeah, it's like I watched Griffin Gaming, so like while working, it's like I put like in the secondary monitor, like he's in the game for several hours already. I haven't seen Yasuke in this game. He's still playing
Yeah.
Grae. It's like, man, okay, you're really trying to put Yasuke under the rug, huh?
Yeah.
And to think that in launch they really showed him prominently. Wonder why.
Yeah. So and the thing is, I believe after about like 65% into the game, you can actually just like play the rest of the game as him, unless they're like character specific missions. And it's like the game gets a lot better, but it's just like it still doesn't really like. I heard the gameplay gets better because you like Yasuke is so fucking big. He just goes and bulldoze everyone over, right? So you don't have to
Yeah.
use Naoe as much because she's like stealthy and it's sort of I guess you would say boring. And the character story looks really bad. Like the only thing that I can see, and I agree with Asmongold here, is the environment looks pretty good. From like, especially when you go do that evil
Yeah,
eye deal, like, you see that?
Yeah, even like just like running around, like it's very detailed for sure. But the world's just for me, I'm kind of sick about that open world dynamic where you don't do shit,
Yeah.
you just run around. I don't want to play those kinds of games anymore, to be honest. But yeah, it's just full of bloat, and you can see why the budget ballooned is because they focused on that. Oh, look at this beautiful big open world with graphics, but it's not fun to play. That's what these devs keep forgetting. It's like it has to be
Yeah.
fun to play. I really hate the part in gaming where like they're so fixated on graphics. We should really
Mhm.
stop with it, because like bigger graphics means it's gonna be more expensive. You're gonna need more people, and it becomes unsustainable. Which is why the Western games industry's work. It is where
Yeah.
it is. You guys are too focused on the graphics, man. It's like even
Yeah.
on Fable, the latest trailer, it's like I don't approve with people saying, "Oh, it looks so good." Yeah, but it plays like shit. It looks like it's not
Yeah.
gonna be fun to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See right over here. Giggity says Mushroom Lady is eating her own supply of shrooms.
Yeah.
So, and here's the thing. This is like this game has so much bloat. That it's so much bloat that the credits is 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what Cavitenio said earlier in the chat. Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, like
And,
Stuttering Craig posted up a video like a day or two ago of the entire credits, and it's about 2 hours, and it's a lot. Like this game has so much bloat in it that's not
Yeah.
needed, right? But I know there's actually a way for this game to do really well. I would say if this game would probably have 1 million players playing it right now if the game looked like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I still
You see how big her boobs are?
Oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't even
You
see that.
gotta look at the boobs, Matt. How can you
I-
miss those?
I was looking at the number.
No, how can you miss the flotation devices? They're so big. How can you miss that?
I looked at the number, and then I looked at Yasuke's face, and then when you said the boobs,
you can look at the boobs. All right. So we all know there's two things about Grae. He's either gay or he's an ass guy. All right. So, but we all know that's not true. The reason why Grae didn't even look at the girl because her face is covering her teeth.
that's true.
Yeah. So if this game had these main characters in it, I'm gonna zoom in more, chat. Zoom in more. There. If this game was like this, you will get 1.5 million players playing this game right now. But yeah. He couldn't even see her teeth. Yep, true. Nah, Grae is a teeth guy. Yep, true. Gay for that ass. But yeah, I would say this game it's bad, right? It has an 8 out of 10 from IGN. And the thing is, I believe Carnage stopped playing the game. He couldn't even finish it.
Oh, really? Okay, that says a lot. If Carnage stopped, because like
I'm done.
I see.
It's not for me.
Yeah, because I see for me, Carnage is generally a nice guy when it comes to reviewing games. So if you got that guy to stop playing, that says something. That says
Yeah.
something about your game.
Thanks for checking out this segment from the Project Eggroll podcast. Make sure to catch us live every Saturday at 7 p.m. Also, be sure to subscribe, and we will see you all there.